Uh, I tell you, man, there are some really, really crazy, mean people out there in this world. A lot of mean people, man. I'm going upstairs to my man cave here. Hold on. You know, it shocks me. I'm a hard person. I'm a hard person to get shocked. I'm going to turn the lights on in a second here. You know, I'm a hard person to get shocked. Just when you think you can't get shocked in this world, you get shocked. You know? Holy cow. I think Phil Rizzuto for the Yankees. Holy cow. I understand. Look, I'm going to talk a little bit about a few things here. For some reason in this world, some people hate me. I don't know why. I don't get it. A lot of people love me. Some people hate me. Okay, but there's a difference. There's a big difference between hating a person. What's up, Russian agent? Antonio, I'm really getting tired of the hate, man. Just try to keep the hate at a minimum because I'm banning the regulator from my channel. And I'm going to explain to you why. So look, I get it. Everybody's got the right of freedom of speech. That's what makes America great. No, but everybody's got the right of freedom of speech. And, screw the haters. Probably, who's my favorite one? What's his name? Sean Connery. Sean Connery. Yeah, I deleted my community post because the regulators tried to get me in trouble. Look, I never once ever said, and I want to be clear, that I am a charity. I never once said that I am asking for donations. I never once said, ever, that I'm a 501c. Okay. So let me be clear. And I'm going to be crystal clear on all my videos and all my live streams exactly what I'm saying. When you come to the Apefather's live stream, no matter what I talk about, whether I'm talking about my wife, which we all go into a very tough time in my family, and she's got stage 4 breast cancer, God bless her, that metastasized to her brain and spinal cord. Whether I'm talking about President Trump, whether I'm talking about stocks, DJT, whatever, AMC, GameStop, whether I'm talking about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, XRP, Dogecoin, whether I'm playing the piano, okay. When you give me a super chat, and I just want to be crystal clear, it is not a donation. It is a tip for entertainment purposes only. Okay. It doesn't matter what I'm talking about. I could be talking about that I went to KFC chicken and I just took a huge, gigantic friggin' crap. And you say that's funny, has $5. No matter what I'm talking about. So are we all on the same page with this? You give me a super chat, you're doing so for an entertainment tip. It's a tip. It is no different than if I'm in a piano bar. It is no different than if God bless my wife. Thank you, Bert Reynolds. It is no different than if I'm in a piano bar, you say, here's $5, you put it in my piano bar jar. Super chats are tips for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Now, as far as the Cash App is concerned, I am offering a service. I thought I was clear about this, but I guess some people, they never understand ugats, we say in Italian. So I have to really be super specific and super clear. Super clear here. Okay. What I am offering, and it's for any amount of money. It doesn't make a difference if it's $1, $5, $10, whatever it is a person wants to contribute. Okay, is I am making a video for you, which is like a tribute video because I think you are a great human being. I think that you have a heart of gold. I think that you are a 10 out of a 10. You understand? Because you're a beautiful human being. And in addition, I want to play it, I want to dedicate like a Billy Joel, Elton John song to you. Okay. It's a service. That's what I'm giving. So in other words, you say, hey, Father, I'm sending $5 to your Cash App. Here's what you're getting. Here's what you're getting. I am going to upload a video complimenting you, giving you a big shout out, telling you how much I love you, what a great person you are, and I'm going to play a Billy Joel and an Elton John song in your honor. Now, here's the key. This is called earned income. Earned income. Whatever I want to do with that money is up to me. But what I do want to do with it is help my wife. That's what I want to do, okay? I want to help my wife. I see that the regulator is writing me. I got to just immediately delete his comments right now. I'll do that in a second. What I want to do with my earned income is help my wife who has stage 4 breast cancer. What does that mean? What does it mean, help her? It means anything. Maybe she might want some turmeric. Maybe she might want some soursop. If you've never heard of that fruit, you should look it up. It's pretty amazing. Maybe she might want to look pretty and get herself a nice, pretty outfit or just something to make her feel good about herself, that she's dealing with terminal cancer. She's dealing with a very hard time. She's having a hard time eating right now. This is another thing I've been noticing today. She's having a hard time chewing. She's having a hard time. Anyway, okay, that's what I want to do with the money I'm earning. That's it, okay? So in both cases, it's not donations, okay? The only way something is a donation is when you state it. Like, you have to actually state it. You have to say, I'm a charity, and can you donate money to my I'm not a charity, okay? I am not a charity. I am not a 501c charity. I am not asking for donations. Like I said, if you give me a super chat, this is the last time I'm going to say this. If right now, let's say somebody gives me a super chat. Normally it's Antonio Miranda. Someone gives me a super chat for $5. It's a tip. It's no different than any other YouTuber who gets super chats. They all get super chats. They talk about stocks. They talk about cryptocurrencies. Some people talk about other things. People give them super chats. It is a tip for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Now, other people sell products or services on YouTube. I'm selling a service. That service is I am creating a video. It's kind of like a video for you where I just think you're a friggin' great guy or a great girl. And I'm saying blah, blah, blah is a beautiful person. Here's a Billy Joel song for you. In a way, if you think about it, it's kind of like a tip too. It's kind of like if I was playing New York State of Mind in a bar, and I said, "This is for Billy." Let's just say, right? Not Billy. Well, Billy Joel's the one who wrote it, but let's say there's a guy at the bar and his name is Billy. I say, "Billy, you're a great guy, Billy. This one's for you." Kind of similar to that. Now, the money I earn, I want to help my wife. Is there anything wrong with that? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything wrong. This is taxable income. This is income I'm earning. This is money I'm earning. Okay. And I would like to use that to help my wife. Okay. So with that said, God bless you as well. With that said, I love Frank Sinatra. I try not to do when I do live streams, just so that everybody understands, I don't like to do copyrighted music. See, this is the thing with YouTube. The second I do copyrighted music, immediately, okay, they say that this video this live stream is not eligible for monetization. They say it immediately. So this is why the only thing you can really do nowadays with YouTube or copyrighted music is you have to do it in under a minute on a regular video. So like I said, again, if somebody would like to participate in my service and they make a contribution to my Cash App, it's a service. It's not a donation. I will make a video for you and I'll do Frank Sinatra for you. Fly me to the moon, New York, New York, forget about it, whatever you like. You know what I mean? Now you might say, what is this service? What is the purpose of this service? Have you ever seen sometimes when you go to like Outback Steakhouse? Let me give you an example. And they say that a portion of their proceeds is going to go somewhere. Normally it's a good deed. And a lot of cases, a lot of times it's not even charities. A lot of times it's not charities, okay? But it's their earned money. So their earned money could go towards anything. Like, it's no different. Let me give you an example. Let's say you work a job. I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible for you. You work a job. Let's say you got your paycheck. You understand? You got your paycheck. You feel good about yourself. You're like, I'm going to go out to a nice restaurant. I'm going to get myself a nice steak dinner. As you're walking to get a steak dinner, you notice that there's someone homeless. They're sitting on the street. They're homeless. You feel bad. You say to this person, here's $40, here's $50. Okay, now here's the question you have to ask yourself. Do you have the right to do that? Of course you do, right? Because it's your money. You earned it. You have the right to give this homeless gentleman or, a lady $40 or $50. You have the right to do that. But you have to try to understand that just because you're doing that, it's a gift. It's a gift. It is not, see, people, I think people really don't understand the definition of what's called a donation. They don't understand what the word donation means. That is not a donation, okay? In other words, you're giving this person money from the kindness of your heart. It's like a gift. Now, it's a very similar situation what I'm asking for, but I'm actually giving you a service. So in a way, you're giving me a gift. You're like, look, your family's going through a tough time. It's not a donation. Your family's going through a tough time. Your wife's got stage 4 breast cancer. It metastasized to her brain. It went to the spinal cord. It's a very sad situation. Here is a gift. It's a gift for $5. Now, this is the thing. I'm giving you something for that $5, okay? Which is I'm going to create a video, give you a big, gigantic shout out, and I'm going to dedicate a Billy Joel and an Elton John song to you. Okay, so once again, I want to clarify, I am not asking for any donations. I am not a charity. I am not a 501c. Any which way you look at it, there's no donations happening here. This is called tips and gifts for a service. Got it? So are we clear on that? Robin, God bless your mother. I was just reading your comment. God bless her, Robert. God bless your mother. I love Jesus. Good evening from the UK, England. We're from Brooklyn, New York. Well, I wrote that I can play you my Brooklyn music, my music I wrote. Look, like I said, when people give the gift on Cash App for my service, like for instance, I could dedicate a Frank Sinatra song to you. I would do that on a separate video. On live streams, I just really typically like to do my own music so that this way YouTube says it's eligible for monetization. But with that said, I can do something for you. I wrote a song dedicated to Frank Sinatra, okay, and Ava Gardner. I was always fascinated. I'm talking to P. Valcro, okay. I was always very fascinated by their marriage. You know, it always reminded me of the movie Bugsy. You know, you never could call him Bugsy. You know, Ben Siegel. You know, he would knock you out if you called him Bugsy to his face. But he was married to Victoria Hill. They had a very similar marriage that Frank Sinatra had with Ava Gardner. It's like this love-hate marriage. Like one minute they love each other, they can't get enough of each other. Next minute, she's leaving him, she's gone. She's in Spain, she's going after some friggin' drummer out in Spain, and Frank Sinatra's then flying to Spain because he wants to beat up the drummer, and he's having a nervous breakdown because he wants Ava Gardner back. It's like he loved her, but she drove him what we call in Italian like pazza. She drove him crazy. So this is a song I wrote, which has a Frank Sinatra feel to it. It's an original song, and it's dedicated to the marriage of Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner. It's called The Last Time I Seen Her. This is an original song by Richie LaVoy, a.k.a. the Apefather. The last time I seen her, she was walking out on me just like she did before. Last time I seen her, she was walking out on me, yeah. I called her up this morning just to see what's going on. Maybe we'll spend some time in a restaurant or drinking cocktails with wine, yeah. We've been going out on and off for a couple of years. The girl needed her space. Sometimes I wonder if it really her taste, but baby, when you're not around, my soul cries out, how much you're perfect for me. I have no doubts, but you have to make a big decision for me. Girl, can't you see, how I need you? The last time I seen her, she was walking out on me just like she did before. Last time I seen her, she was walking out on me. Little piano solo. Baby, when you're not around, my soul cries out, how much you're perfect for me. I have no doubt, but you have to make a big decision for me. Girl, can't you see, how I need you? The last time I seen her, she was walking out on me just like she did before. Last time I seen her, she was walking out on me, yeah. The last time I seen her, she was walking out on me just like she did before. Last time I seen her, she was walking out on me, That's kind of like a Frank Sinatra vibe to it, right? That's an original song. The last time I seen her. Thank you very much. I just pinned that comment right there, as you could see. Stream Elements. That's my Cash App. My Cash App, which is the $ Richard Lavoie. Thank you very much, P. Valcro. That is my Cash App. Now, let me explain to you what exactly I'm asking for, because I don't want there to be any confusion, and I got to be very, very crystal clear. Here's what's going on. My wife, Jennifer, she's 46 years old. Unfortunately, she's been battling stage 4 breast cancer for a very long time. It got worse, unfortunately. The cancer went from the breast to the brain. It formed 3 tumors. One tumor had to be removed, which was a big one. It was a 9-centimeter tumor. The other tumors cannot be surgically removed. They spread throughout the brain, and they spread not only on the spinal cord, on the entire spinal cord, but they spread inside the spinal cord. So her prognosis is not good. We have 2 children. It's very, very sad. But I am not asking for donations. Okay, I'm not asking for donations. There's 2 things I'm asking for, and it's completely up to you. In other words, you're the boss. It is your prerogative. It's either something you want to do or it's something you don't want to do. The first thing would be a super chat. What is a super chat? A super chat is a tip. It is a tip for entertainment purposes only. That's it. So if somebody right now said, you know what, here's $5. I want you to fully understand that when you give that $5, it is not a donation. It's very important you understand that. It is a tip for entertainment purposes only. I get to spend that money however I want. I want to spend it on my wife. Of course, that's my priority, but it's like earned income. Now, if you wanted to send money directly through Cash App, okay, see, YouTube charges a lot of money. YouTube charges about 30%. Like, for instance, a buddy of mine, Robert Conover, he sent $25. They only charged me about 25 cents. Versus on that same $25, YouTube would charge me like $7.50. So that's why, obviously, I prefer people to send money on the Cash App. But again, Cash App is not a donation. It is not a donation. What it is that you are paying for a service. What is the service? The service is I will create a video for you. Yeah, complimenting you. You know, just that's it. Just making a video. What a wonderful person you are. And how thankful, that I am and my wife is and my family is that you care about us and you love us. It's a sign of love. It's not a donation. And in exchange for that, I'm going to play a nice Billy Joel song for you, or maybe a Journey song, or maybe an Elton John song. It's a service. Cabiche. Cabiche. So if anybody, thank you. God bless you, Mr. High and Sunny 190. Thank you, Marty Terry. So if anybody wanted to do that, it is their prerogative. But I want to be crystal clear. A super chat is not a donation. And if you send money by way of Cash App, it is not a donation. Okay? So I hope that clears that up. I hope that there's no confusion. I hope nobody's confused about it. Okay? With that said, I'm going to do some more music. I love Frank Sinatra. I started off as a jazz piano. I'm not really a singer, just so that all of you know. I'm like a jazz piano player. That's what I do, I'm a jazz piano player. I love jazz. Like I'll be in like a jazz bar, I'll be playing like jazz standards. You know what I mean? Like a... That's a jazz standard. That's called tenderly. So I love Miles Davis. I love Miles Davis. Forget about it. Miles Davis is the man. Is that it? I haven't played this in so long. I think that's it, right? What's it? Anyway, little so what there, right? Little Miles Davis. I love Miles Davis. Yeah, so I mean, I was always a jazz guy. That's my thing. Singing, I do it for fun. Thank you. Yeah, please subscribe. Thank you very much. Happy holidays, everyone, coming from the biggest hater, Detective Pikachu. I hope this guy calms down because really, Detective Pikachu, I can't deal with the hate right now. Really, really hope you could calm yourself down. I love Robert C. here. He's the best. Was there someone talking garbage? Robert C. I didn't even see. Is this guy Michael? Let's get rid of this guy Michael. Michael's gone. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm done with haters. It's like I said, look, I'm not forcing anybody to do nothing. And this is what Detective Pikachu has to understand. Listen to me. There's nothing wrong in this world if you're going through a hard time to share it with people. That's all I'm doing. I'm sharing what my family is going through. You're not obligated to do nothing. Like we say in Italian, you're not obligated to do ugats. I'm telling you, my wife has stage 4 breast cancer. I'm telling you, we're heartbroken. I'm telling you, we have 2 children that are heartbroken. I'm telling you that it got bad, the cancer. It went to the brain. It went to the spinal cord. You're not obligated to do anything. But this is America, and I have the freedom of speech to talk about it, don't I? Don't I have the right to talk about it? I think I do. I think this is America. I think I woke up and I live in America where I have the right to talk about that. Now, I offer a service, okay? I say I will create a video, okay? I will do a Billy Joel or an Elton John song dedicated to you if you send a little something to my Cash App, which once again, if you look on the bottom, I pinned it. Stream Elements. You'll see it, Richard. It's the Cash App, Richard, RICHARDLEVOI. But Detective Pikachu, you go too far. You go too far. You wish my wife death. You wish my wife death. Okay, you say that you want her to go to HELL. I don't even want to say the word. Okay, you go too far, Detective Pikachu. That's not freedom of speech. That's a person being evil. That's a person being disgusted. That's not a patriot. Okay, a patriot of our great country would never ever wish a woman that has terminal cancer the things that you say about her. Okay, that's not being a patriot. All right, I don't know, what you think, but that's disgusting. All right, so when you go far like that, I'm sorry, but I can't deal with it. I'm kicking you off. But with that said, yeah, that's what he does. This guy, this psychopath Detective Pikachu. He goes all around X. He's all over X. He posts pictures of my children. very, very disgusting way. Minors. He posted pictures of my children's. I don't want to tell you their faces in these disgusting, disgusting, inappropriate sexual things that were horrible. What this guy does, he's a psychopath. Okay, posts his pictures of my wife. Rest in peace, burning HELL. All this stuff, and then he thinks that that's freedom of speech. This is what he feels in his body. He's like, oh, that's freedom of speech. I'm a patriot. Yeah, I mean, exactly. But again, a lot of people get angry. Here's another thing that people seem to get very angry about. Look, I am not, for the last time, forcing anybody to do anything. Like I said, let's say, for instance, nobody wants to support my wife. Okay, nobody wants to help out. I'm still going to play my music. I'm still going to do my videos, and I'm still going to entertain you. So it's your prerogative. It's your choice. Like if you say, you know something, it's the holiday season. This poor family is going through a tough time. I think I'm going to give this guy a super chat. But again, understand what a super chat is. It's not a donation. It's not a donation. It could simply be, look, he's a good entertainer. I like the way he sings, or I like the way he plays the piano, or I like the way he tells stories. Here's a super chat. God bless. It's a tip for entertainment purposes only. Or if someone decides to send, something on Cash App, which again is the $ Richard Lavoie, I'll show you right over here. It's a service. I'm going to create a video for you. Here it is. That's the Cash App. I'm going to create a video for you, praising you of what a wonderful person you are. And I'm going to dedicate a Billy Joel song and an Elton John song to you. The problem is it has to be under a minute. YouTube doesn't allow copyrighted music to be over a minute. Okay? So that's basically it. If somebody wants to do it, it's up to them. If somebody doesn't want to do it, it's fine. There's no requirements here. No requirements. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to do a little bit more music. I wrote an instrumental piece for my wife, Peace and Serenity. This is a classical piece, if you like classical music. This is what I want for her more than ever right now in her life. I want her to be peaceful, just filled with peace in her heart, no pain. She's on all this pain medication, the morphine, the oxycodone, and I just want her to have peace and serenity. Okay, so this is a classical piece I wrote on the piano. Thank you very much. peace and serenity. So let me give a big shout out here. Luigi Mangione, is that how you say it? God bless you. Luigi, that is greatly appreciated. You are the best. You are a true Italian. You're a paisan. You're my paisan. Luigi. I like that name, Luigi Mangione. Great name. Thank you, Luigi. God bless you. Luigi Mangione. That was very, very nice of you, brother. As I was mentioning, when people give super chats, yes, I will give you a big shout out on the channel while we're doing the live stream. But if you wanted to take advantage of the personalized video, which is going to be, you get the Billy Joel or the Elton John song dedicated to you personally, that is something, unfortunately, you have to do through Cash App. Okay, so that is not something, unfortunately, that is done on the live stream. So if you did go to Cash App right there, you could see it that I pinned the comment from Stream Elements. It's the cash sign Richard Lavoie, Richard Lavoie, Levoi. Like I said, another option is someone could email me if they wanted to mail a check. If someone doesn't have Cash App. So if someone wants to email me, that would be another option. I can't type on this stupid thing. Could someone type my email? Here, let me tell you what my email is. If someone could type it, I'd appreciate it. It's Richard, LE101 @gmail.com. Richard is spelled RICHARD LE101 @gmail.com. All right, so Luigi went from being a nice person to being an idiot. Let's get rid of this. Can I send you a fraudulent check? Come on, Luigi. You were a nice person. Don't be stupid now. Come on. Don't go from being a good guy to a bad guy. Don't do that. All right. I read Robert. I trust Robert. Robert Carnover is my brother, so he said Luigi has to go. Luigi went. Luigi went bye-bye, Robert. Luigi's gone. Bye, Luigi. A lot of crazy people out there, man. There's just a lot of psychotic, crazy people out there. I don't know what it is about this world that are filled with a lot of psychopathic people. A lot of psychopathic people. Here's John Binton. You need to reach out to Teddy about other things such as herbs or vitamins that might help along with the turmeric. I bet he has a lot of knowledge on the subject. How could I say this in a nice way? I'm sure Teddy knows a lot about stuff, but let's just say Teddy takes the juice, John. You understand what I'm saying? Teddy takes a lot of the juice. People typically who take juice on large levels are not really interested so much in their health. They're interested in being big. They're interested in their body. I'll give you an example. I had a friend of mine, and he took a lot of juice. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about steroids. He took a lot of juice, and let's just say his liver exploded. Okay, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, I think people like Teddy, and no disrespect to him. I think people like Teddy, it's more or less about just, about the strength, being strong It's about the physique. It's about looking great. You know what I mean? But I think all bodybuilders know that they're taking major risks in their life. Don't you agree, John, to some degree? I think that all bodybuilders who take all that heavy stuff that they take, anabolic steroids and all the stuff that they take, I think it's a choice they're making. It's a choice. Like, in other words, I want to be big. I want to be huge. And unfortunately, there was this recent bodybuilder that Teddy Z was talking about that passed away. I'm not really into that stuff. I don't know, but I remember he made a whole big video on it, and he was a young guy too. It's too much juice, man. Too much juice. I sound like Randy Newman when I sing. Well, I think Randy Newman is a great singer. You know, I really am not a good singer. Look, I'm admitting the truth to all of you. I don't consider myself a good singer. I'm a piano player, and I think I'm a good songwriter. I write songs. I'm a good composer of music. So it's like that song, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, like Meatloaf. Singing, I do it more or less for recreation. You want to know what it is? I write a song, right? I write a melody, and a lot of times I'm not in the presence of someone who's a really great singer. Like, it's just me. So I say to myself, I'll sing it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's like a buddy of mine. I'll give you an example. A buddy of mine one time told me, "I'll make you laugh. I'll make all of you laugh." He can never keep a band together. He played the drums. A very very good friend of mine from Brooklyn, and he says no matter what I did in my life, I just can't keep guys together. We'll practice for a couple of weeks. We'll do a few gigs. Then somebody moves on to something else, or someone moves, or someone gets a job, or someone gets in a relationship, and he can never ever keep his band together. So what he decided to do was learn how to play every instrument. He said, "I have the solution. I'm gonna learn how to play the drums, guitar, bass, sing." And now he does it all. Like, he goes to the studio and he just plays like every track. He'll play the bass part, he'll play the guitar part, the drums, the vocals, everything. He does it all. Okay. It's kind of like a similar thing with me. It's like I don't really hang out with sing. I'm married, first of all. I got kids. I don't hang out with singers. So typically I sing. Do I think I'm a great singer? No. Do I think I'm a pretty good piano player? I do. I do. Yes, I think I'm a pretty good piano player. Do I think I'm a pretty good songwriter? Yeah, I do. Do I think I'm a pretty good singer? Nah, average. But I like to do it. It's fun. I like doing things that are fun. Why not, right? It's like I had this moron on the live stream before, and he's like, "I don't like the way you sing." He was just like breaking my balls. He's like, "I don't like your voice. I don't like it." So I made a comment to him. I said, "Let me ask you a question." I said, "Did you ever go to like a basketball court and play basketball?" Right? So he goes, "Yeah, sure. Why do you ask?" I'm like, "Well, do you think you're just as talented as Michael Jordan? Do you think you're just as talented as Shaquille O'Neal? Do you think you're just as talented as LeBron James with basketball?" He goes, "No." So I say, "Well, why do you play?" He goes, "Because it's fun, it's recreation." Okay. It's the same thing with singing. It's like, just because I sing a song, look, I'm not looking to be Pavarotti here. I'm not looking to be Andrea Bocelli. It's fun for me. You know what I mean? If I sing a song for my wife because I love her, I'm singing that song from my heart. I mean, that's it. It's like, this is an American Idol here. This is an America's Got Talent. Like, I'm not looking, to get recognized or become a star or some shit. It's just that sometimes I write music and I feel like singing it. But everybody's got to be a critic here. Everybody's got to be like a Simon Cowell. I don't like the way you sing. So then get the F off my channel. That's all. Like these people make it seem like I'm forcing them. This is what people make it seem like I'm forcing them to listen to me sing. I'm not forcing you. Just leave. You don't like it, leave. Right? Isn't that a simple solution? Oh wait, what part of Brooklyn are you from? I grew up in Bensonhurst. which is right off 14th Avenue. And I don't know if you're familiar with Dyka Park. It's like 14th Avenue and 86th Street. Originally, though, my first house was in Gravesend, which was Avenue U and West 12th Street. But when my grandmother passed away, my father, when he inherited the house, we moved to Benson Avenue, which is, again, off 14th Avenue, 86th Street. But my first house in Brooklyn was West 12th Street between Avenue U and T, Gravesend, the Coney Island side. Actually wrote a song called the Brooklyn Song. You want to know something? Brooklyn Magazine called this the greatest song ever written about Brooklyn. I kid you not. Like, if you look it up, if you look up my name, type in like Richard, like, you see my Cash App, like Richard Lavoid. If you type in the Brooklyn Song, Brooklyn Magazine, they called it the greatest song ever written about Brooklyn, the greatest ballad. Now, I actually have another YouTube channel. It's my name, but it's instead of Richard, it's Richie, Richie. So if you looked up on YouTube, Richie Lavoy, the Brooklyn Song viral video, you'd have to do a search on YouTube. Richie Lavoy, which is Levoi, the Brooklyn Song viral video. You would actually, that whole channel is dedicated to just the Brooklyn Song. It's got like over 41,000 views, all positive comments. It's got the thumbnail of the Wonder Wheel in Coney Island, Yeah, I love Miles Davis. I love Miles Davis. He was the greatest, just band leader, trumpet, player, composer. People don't know that Miles Davis wrote Donna Lee. Everybody thought it was Bird, Charlie Parker. People don't realize that Miles Davis actually wrote Donna Lee. Don't ask me to play that right now. I would have to practice. I would have to practice. I haven't played that song in like years. Let me see if I even remember a little bit of it. I haven't played that song in about 50 years. Was it? Something like that. I haven't played it in so long. Where is it? Anyway, if I practiced it for a little while, I would get it. But how you doing, Nathan Miller? He's awesome. He's another brother that supported us, that helped us. God bless you, brother. But anyway, getting back, I'll do Janet Boyd. God bless you, Janet. Thank you, Janet. A big shout out to Janet Boyd. A wonderful, wonderful person with a big, big heart. And I really, really appreciate it. My wife appreciates it. God bless you, Janet. God bless you. Let me do a song here. I wrote this for my wife, Jennifer. Again, I don't think I'm the greatest singer in the world. Actually, let me do the Brooklyn song first. I'm going to do the Brooklyn song, then I'm going to do the song I wrote for Jennifer. This is the Brooklyn song. This one's for Janet Boyd. Grew up on the Coney Island side. Hot dogs at Nathan's in the Cyclone for a ride. Cruising down 86th Street. Got my windows open, blasting music with a beat. Saturday night at Bay Ridge. Picked up a girl and made out under the Verrazano Bridge. Late night food at Del Rio Diner. Nothing makes me feel finer than good old Brooklyn is on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a always be home to me. To hear the whole song, like I said, that's a little part of it. I love you, Nathan Miller, and I love you, Janet Boyd. Nathan, you're the best. You've been so good to me and so good to my wife. God bless you, brother. To hear the whole song, you would have to search on YouTube for my name. Just type in Richie Lavoie. So the first name is Richie, Richie. The last name is Lavoie, Levoi, and then type in the Brooklyn Song Viral Video. Then you'll see that's my other YouTube channel. It's dedicated to just one song, the Brooklyn song. I wrote another song, I was about to say, for my wife, Jennifer. God bless her. This is when we met. And I said I fell in love with her. You know, breaks my heart that she's dealing with stage 4 breast cancer. Breaks my heart. But this is for her. This is a song called Jennifer. I remember when I first looked in your eyes. It was destiny. We were both surprised. From this moment on, there was something very strong that we felt inside. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew I love Jennifer. We spent all our time together every night. Thank you very much, Janet. When we are apart, something is not right. You became a part of my heart and my soul. My life is finally whole. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew, and I love Jennifer. You're the one I want to spend my life. Start a family with you as my wife. There is nothing that we can't get through. I'm so lucky that I found you forever. It's you and me. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew, and I love Jennifer, and I love Jennifer. Thank you, Janet. That was so kind of you, Janet. So beautiful. You know, Janet, typically what I do is I make videos for people, like thank you videos, when they go through the Cash App. Because only reason why is because YouTube, they charge so much money. They charge like 30%. So I try to get people to go directly to my Cash App. But you're so generous, I'm gonna make you a tribute video if it's okay with you. So After I'm done with this live stream, I'm definitely going to give Janet, a big thank you. And I'll just do it. I'll give, who else? I think there was someone else who gave, oh no, that guy was an idiot. Forget about that guy, Luigi. But Janet, I'm going to give you a big tribute video. Watch my YouTube channel. There's going to be a video dedicated to you for your generosity, your very, very kind heart. God bless you, Janet Boyd. That was very, very sweet of you. Nathan is a beautiful person too. Nathan Miller, Janet Boyd, just Chris. You know what it is? It renews faith in this world. Oh, you're very welcome. It renews faith in this world that there are good people out there, Man, I deal with a lot of crazies. Let me tell you something. I deal with a lot of crazies, a lot of people that have such hate in their heart, and they insult my children for no reason. They attack my family, they attack my wife, even dealing with cancer, stage 4 cancer. And it's crazy. And sometimes you lose faith in the world. You say, "My God, what has this world come to? Is everyone this vicious? Is everyone filled with this much anger and this much hate?" But then you see people like Janet, Boyd, and you see people like, like Nathan Miller and Robert Conover, and you say to yourself, Back to the Future, you say to yourself, Angie, there are good people out there. And that's why I do this. You know why I do this? Because I know I could find the good people. You gotta avoid the haters. It's a hard thing to do. It's hard. You gotta have like thick skin, because these haters, they try everything in their power to get to you, to break you down, to break your spirits, to break your hope. But I won't let them do that. I won't let them do that. I'll never stop loving my wife. I'm never gonna stop supporting her. I'm never gonna stop keeping her strong. And I'm never going to stop helping her. And this is a way of me helping my wife. Like, people don't understand. It's like, look, I'm doing this to help her. I'm doing this for whatever I could do in my power to help her during this very difficult time. That's what I'm doing. What's up, Kenny Rogers? You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be room enough for counting when the dealing's done. I love that song. Good evening, Back to the Future. Here's another great human being here. Back to the Future. Yep. I'm gonna do another love song from my wife. I'm sorry if I'm boring you with the love songs. I love you, Nathan Miller. Thank you. I'm sorry if people don't realize that the Apefather is a romantic. A lot of people think of me as this wild, crazy, like Tony Soprano, Brooklyn, like Paisan, which I am. But I actually am a romantic. I have a big, big romantic side that a lot of people don't know. This is another song I wrote for my wife. It's called Don't Let Go. Time stands still when we're together. No one else, now and forever. Dreams finally come alive, and nothing in my life is deprived. And before we say goodnight, can we hold each other tight? Oh, baby, don't let go. When I look into those brown eyes, They shine so bright, I get mesmerized. Tonight, the vision of me and you will become clear as the sky is blue. And before we say goodnight, can we hold each other tight? Oh baby, don't let go, don't you let go. And before we say goodnight, thank you, Tommy Stutch. Can we hold each other tight? Oh, baby, don't let go. Yeah, it's I wrote a lot of love songs in my life. Forget about it, you know. All for my wife. I wrote a lot of love songs, for my wife. I wrote songs about my kids too. You know, I wrote songs for my son. I'll just do a little touch of that one. I wrote a song for my son called Michael when he was first born. And I was listening a lot to like Frank Sinatra. I wanted to write something like with a swing to it, you know? So I'll show you a little taste of this song, Michael. You were born on an October day, made me happy in a special way I never felt before. Now my life has a new meaning, and the stars just keep on gleaming. It's all because of you. I have a lot to learn, I have a lot to teach. We'll do it together, my love for you will last forever. Michael, I love you, Michael. I need you, Michael. You're my baby boy. Michael, you are my son, Michael. My life's begun, Michael. We're gonna have so much fun. You're growing up so fast, I want every moment to last. I can see it at a glance. You are a teenager, you are a man. I hope you will always understand I am here for you. No matter what you need, you can count on me to guide you in the right direction, give you all of my attention. Michael, I love you, Michael. I need you, Michael. You're my baby boy. Michael, you are my son, Michael. My life's begun, Michael. gonna have so much fun. Yep, that's my song I wrote for my son Michael. Play Tiny Dancer. Like I said, on these live streams, I don't do copyrighted music. But like I said, this brings me back to my next point. If anybody would be kind enough, my wife, as I mentioned, is going through stage 4 breast cancer. It metastasized, unfortunately, to her brain, where she had to have brain surgery. One large tumor was taken out. 2 tumors were not able to be surgically removed. But unfortunately, the cancer spread again all over her brain and into her spinal cord. It's a very sad situation. She's only 46. God bless her. I'm not asking for donations, but I have this service where whatever you contribute to my cat, it has to be specifically the Cash App, which if you see, I pinned it. I pinned the Cash App comment. You see where it says Stream Elements? My Cash App is the $ Richard Lavoie, no space in between the first name and the last name. What I do is I actually create a video for you, and I would, dedicate an Elton John or a Billy Joel song to you. So I would play Tiny Dancer for you. The only problem is that I have to keep it a minute or under, because YouTube then calls it a copyright. They actually block the video now. If you do a copyrighted song over 1 minute, they block it. So, but that's what I could do for you. Only if you're interested. If you're not interested, no big deal. But anybody who sends that to Cash App, I would be more than happy to make a video for you. Get Tiny Dancer in there. Nathan Miller. I binged on your YouTube reels last night, so I'm making homemade meatballs for dinner. Next, I gotta have roast beast. The roast beast is my favorite, man. You got the roast beef rather. You got the provolone, the fresh mozzarella, olive oil, and the secret ingredient. Believe it or not, you could throw some Swiss on there if you want, but the secret ingredient is the Locatelli cheese. So you put the olive oil, the Locatelli cheese, and you're good to go. It's the greatest sandwich, I think, on planet Earth. I call it the roast beast. One day I will make that famous. So probably going to end this live stream right now, go down, spend a little time with my wife. But I'm going to be doing a lot of these, okay? And I love all of you. I want to give a big thank you again. Tommy's Touch, he's always good to me. Back to the Future, God bless you for that beautiful card you sent. Angie is always good to me. But the new person here, a really, really good person, and I'm actually going to be making a video for her, is Janet Boyd. So I'm going to be giving her a big shout out. Thank you again, Janet Boyd. That was so sweet of you. God bless you. So God bless all of you. I will be back soon. If I did discuss stocks, I don't think I did. But anytime I discuss any type of stocks, crypto, remember, I am not a financial planner. That's another thing. I am not giving any financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I just talk about things based on my opinion for entertainment purposes only. What's going on with my wife is very real. That is not entertainment purposes only. I wish it was. Oh, God, I wish she would just get better and just heal. We love her. We need her. But anyway, God bless all of you. Thank you again, Janet Boyd. And I will be back soon. God bless.